or get your mats if you want to do stretch out. Line up if you're walking wall to wall. Stand up if you're walking in place. Get your weights if you're doing weight exercises. Get your chairs if you're doing chair exercises. Jump on your bike. Let me start this machine.
Power on.
Yeah, yo, yeah, things come on wall. Yeah, no music. Oh, oh. We should have it by the book. And let me see. Okay. All right. Y'all know what this camera is. Raining here off and on all day, y'all. So you know what's happening, right? I don't got to tell y'all. Y'all know. Stiff. Legs stiff. Legs are stiff. They are so stiff. Camera is so crooked. Camera is so crooked. Oh, let me see, y'all. All right, that's what I have to do. Oh, I have to remember on rainy days, I gotta start earlier. Oh, the dogs, the puppies, they're coming out. Hey, y'all, thanks for coming on the walk. Like, comment, share. I done put the cameras all backwardsies. Yes, y'all. Oh, what a day. Oh, it's the 15th. They say after the day you can start planting. Well, that's what I heard. Things could have changed. But my fan ain't even on me. Yes, y'all. We got our 40-minute walk. Oh, yes. Trying to loosen up. I be looking at the videos. And I found out when I walk, let me wait till after 5 minutes. When I walk and swing that arm, I kind of balance myself out. So I look at the videos, I'm like, you're a little crookedy. But it is what it is. Yes. Thanks for coming on the walk. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for viewing the shorts. Thanks for my Facebook friends. Yvonne, Lulu, Loretta, a couple more. I'm telling you. FB, but on YouTube, thank you so much, y'all, for joining me and supporting this walk with your comments and your views and your likes. I'm amazed every time. I'm telling you, I just go in the room, be in a room full of people, and laugh up, and I say, exercise, and whoosh, I'll be standing there by myself. So, I'm glad to see you. I don't have so much on Facebook, but I try to say because I'm not live. But to be honest, when I was live, I didn't have live. You gotta pay Facebook to move your stuff. Or have a gazillion friends and stuff, and this and that and stuff, and I'm too old for that. Like when my daughter said, Mommy, why don't you get a newer car? I told her I can't protect it. I can't protect the newer car. My old car I can protect. They don't want it, I do. I protect it. That's the protection. So, no. I don't need no 500 gazillion friends. I'll take 500 gazillion people who exercise with me and say they want to come with me on a walk, and they say, well, I'm going to hit this button so I can follow you, like the people on the YouTubes do. But other than that, no. Mm-mm. The way they say be taking your identity and this and that and all the scams and stuff like that. What do I look like? Potentially fighting 5,000 scammers. So, so that's the only way you move around on FB. I do the reels, but so, all right. Short-term goal, as I told y'all, 5 minutes. Well, today, usually I said short-term goal, 20 minutes. No. But we had the 5-minute mark. Not so stiff. Not so stiff. I jumped on. I hope I hit the right one. That's saying what I'm talking about on YouTube. It's supposed to be no name calling. But in my panic, when I realized it was 7 o'clock and I hadn't gone on, I can't even tell y'all what button I hit. So, I'll have to go in and edit it and change it. What was supposed to be today's talk is name calling. I never liked that. Even as a kid, I would cry. They would have your mama say, you know, oh, your mama's so ugly, she this, or your mama's so fat, she's so this, your mother's so smelly, she's so this. And when I used to hear that, I would cry. I thought it was horrible. I would say, what are you talking about, mama? It was horrible for me. Now, everybody else thought it'd be a joke. They laughed. They loved it. I cried. When adults would get out and start fighting, basically men beating up on women, I would cry. Because they'd be calling them all kind of names, dragging them and stuff. I would cry. I didn't like that name call stuff. Now I could think back to, I guess, the first time I understood sound, and I heard that you pigeon toed. Look how your feet is. Now, oh, my baby walking. Look at her, she's pigeon toed. Look how her knees knocking. Look at that nappy hair. Look at that black skin. Look at them big eyes. I didn't call you anything else. Then, once you got a little older, and this is on my mother's side of the family, when I was younger, before she passed. Then you became asshole, stupid, dumb, hard-headed, lost. That child ain't got a brain and a head. Those are the names. And of course I would cry. Oh, and they used to say, oh, sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. That shit used to cut me all the time. So then, my mother passes. I go with my aunt. I guess she would call me some names, but she'd have to be home to call me. And then I wound up with my father's family. They took name calling to a whole new level. They called each other names all the time. They made fun of one another all the time. You were stupid, you were dumb, and this new one, for me, liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. She lied. I think I was there for only 2 years. Ooh. Stupid. You're so stupid. She's so stupid. Everybody's so stupid. Dumb. And then, ooh, I went to my father's family in South Carolina. Ooh, you ain't nothing but the devil. Ain't nothing but the devil in you. You don't breathe nothing but the devil. You don't talk nothing but the devil. You even look like the devil. Whew. You going to hell. Call hell your home. You're a hellion, so when you get to hell, you're in the right spot. That was the adults. The children was black. You so black. You this black. Everything black. And then dumb, 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 stupid, stupid, dumb, stupid, stupid, dumb. And then, even when I was a child, it would have to be because that's how it's set up on this penal colony. That was the language coming from enslavement, all the things that our family said to us, because you don't say nice things to your children during enslavement because they thought that if the overseers or the wardens over the compound would find out about it, they would take the child away from you because you thought that child was something that was like personal for you. So basically, you just spent your time telling the child how worthless they are. So after freedom came, that didn't change. They didn't change. They didn't know anything about sweet, kind words. They thought if they thought too much of you, somebody would take you from them. Anyway, of course, a European African woman would be the first one to look at me and say, "Hey, sweetie, I remember I froze in my track. I probably looked over my back to see who she talking to." Those words were never directed towards me. Then, when I started volunteering at the Veterans Hospital, I heard, "Great job, good work. Oh, you understand time and you get here on time. You're a good reader. You have a steady hand. You're comforting. You're so sweet. You're like a ray of sunshine." So, when I got older, I said to myself, I says, I don't want that name calling stuff. I don't want it for my child. I don't want it. But sadly, when I came back to my family in New York, nothing had changed. Black, stupid, dumb, black, stupid, dumb, black, stupid, dumb, don't know what she's doing, don't know what she's thinking. Never a kind word. So, as long as my daughter was younger, they said cutie little words to her, but not too many. They like to stick with calling her black. So I said, you know what? We ain't doing this. We ain't doing this. Ha ha! We ain't doing this. This is not what we're doing. Not doing it. So we got away. And then I found myself in Westchester County, working with the mentally challenged, where positive reinforcement and good words are encouraged. Let me stretch this one out. It's encouraged. I was in heaven. I love saying you did great. Did you go outside and smell some air? Let's go. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to do this. Hey, thanks for coming on the walk. I'll read your message on the break. I was in heaven. They just wanted you to give compliments. And smiles. That's another thing. Growing up, that's another thing going back to the slavery time. Smiling, frowned upon. But then I was up in Westchester County where the psychiatrist said, yes, smile at them. Hey, we'll even pay you. I was like, wow. Speak good words and kind words. We love it. I was like, you do? So let me tell you, when I would say, in my family, I decide if I give them a compliment, they would shred me like a meat shredder. If I smiled and said, oh wow, y'all look real nice, very pretty together. Whoa! Well, what do you want from us? Well, what do you need from us? So what do you think? So you learn you can't say it. I ain't saying no bad names. I'm not going to do any insulting names towards you. But I couldn't compliment you. And even in my 20s, this is before I went to Westchester, and I'd be at work. And if I compliment someone, they say, oh, what are you up to? I'm like, no, you look nice. And in my head I say, I wish I could say it every day, but this is what I get. Now you're going to watch me all day long because you think I'm going to steal money from you. So I stopped complimenting. It was too much. And then I went into the world of mentally challenged, where speaking kind words, a smile, they know it's genuine, they know you're happy. When you laugh at them, not laugh at them, laugh with them, they know. I used to take them folks everywhere. It was 7, me and another volunteer, 2 years, a little more. We never lost anyone, no loss of life or anything. Because I was so happy to have them to say, you look so good in them shorts. They say, I do, Vicky? I do? I say, yes, you do. They say, I do look nice. And we laugh. Oh, that filled my heart. I didn't hear somebody say, oh, you say I look nice in them shorts? Well, what do you want from me? Well, what you staring at me so hard for? Take a picture, it lasts longer. All kind of dumb shit. But not with them. I said, go out there and give it a try. You can get it. Oh, Vicky. I said, no. I got you. I know you can do it. And they said, okay. And they go, whether it's any kind of sport or anything, and they come back and they say, I did it, Vicky, right? High five. And we were high five with them. So happy. Being positive. Saying positive words. I could even tell when the hair got done differently. I said, ooh. Who done flipped up the front of your hair? Got you looking all good. They blush. And I said, you think I'm going to get a girl, Mickey? I said, Mickey, think you can get a girl? Oh, it was wonderful. When they did their work, and I'd go back, I said, oh man, you guys did phenomenal. You know your business, you know how to handle it, and you bring it in. Yes, I do, Mickey. I said, yes, you do. They would film me. I couldn't go back and talk to people like that. Not in my circle. Because that compliment is an insult to them. Yeah, that compliment is an insult to them. Oh, first 20 minutes down. First 20 minutes down. Yeah, yo. Oh, before I read my wonderful comments, let's do this. Oh, yo. I got the cameras backwards, so. Pardon me, excuse me. Let's see. Degree 700. Bless your heart. Keep your program healthy. Life is a good thing. It sure is. Ooh. Denote Anderson. Granny, beautiful song calls. Denote Anderson. Are you telling me you have a song? Good afternoon, Dawn. I love you. Let's get the video to 1,000K. You're so beautiful, like a beautiful peach. Let's get this video to 1,000K in 1 minute. Oh, thank you, Denote Anderson. Oh, I love me some compliments. I do compliment myself on a regular basis. You learn to do this. But thank you for the compliment. Got Granny blushing. Oh, yes, y'all. Let's knock out this next 20 minutes. Thanks for the compliments, y'all. So, oh. So that's why. But now, let's get to some health things. Let me tell y'all. There's this whole thing. Y'all call it a muffin top. But it's a boulder that sits on the hip joint where the leg is tapped. And it's a big boulder. And when you move, it pushes down on the muscle, on the bone. And this big boulder is duty. Old duty. Ain't that some shit? I've been fighting and fighting. Y'all can see old duty. Old duty. But I want to tell y'all something about this walk. And water, it is loosening it up so I can get rid of it. But I look, all the trouble with my hip and upper thigh comes from carrying this weight. This is the problem. But it ain't a problem for me. Because I was like, I'm walking you off. You getting off me. I apologize to my thigh. I tell my hip and my hip muscle, I'm trying to get rid of it. I'm walking, I'm exercising. It's coming out. I'm eating my vitamins. I'm taking my supplement. But this is a good 30 pounds right here that sits on my freaking lap. I can pick it up and twist it. I can't wait till it becomes all skin. But when it's walking, it's doing it for me. Yes, I didn't know how much I appreciate this 40-minute walk. But I do. Because I want this off my beautiful hip. My hip ain't deteriorating. It's carrying around, it's holding up this 30 pounds of duty. I just put it to you, right? And this 30 pounds of duty, I keep it so that it don't clump up anymore and jab into you. Oh, hey, y'all. Hold on a minute. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to show y'all right now. I do think ahead, and I do plan ahead. There we are. I ain't got to say go get some paper towels to wipe my sweat. Sister girl was thinking a little in advance. So, that's what it is. It's this. It may feel soft, but as everything through gravity is going to this lowest thing, it's all down here, and it's like a 30-pound anvil. Ooh. So now I do understand the 600-pound life and how you really gotta starve yourself to get the body to start eating all this fat and for you to start getting rid of all that waste. But it's painful. It's painful. If I would have went to the doctor, they would have never told me, well, you got 30 pounds of shit sitting on your hip. They wouldn't say that. They'd give me a hip replacement. So they give me a hip to hold this 30 pounds of shit. No, I got the hip. I'll get rid of the 30 pounds of shit. That's my plan. That's my plan. I want to get rid of the shit, not the hip. When I look at the videos, I was like, oh, poor legs. You is holding up so much. You are holding up so much. And I'm sorry for it. I'm trying to get rid of it. But then also, when you exercise, you gotta eat. When you exercise, you have to eat. Muscles be wanting shit. You gotta drink water. Muscles be wanting shit. I say I want to move. They say I want protein and water. Now, as I said, this is old duty. This ain't new duty. New duty flows right through. This is duty that has gone into my muscles and other areas that I gotta get them out. Yeah, but walking helps. But don't let it stop you. It's this fat, and when you sit down, it goes right into that crease. And after the walk, I go upstairs, I give it a I say, yeah, get out, bitch. Get out my stomach. Get out my butt. Get out. So, I am happy with the 40-minute walk. I really am. I really am happy with the 40-minute walk. We only do it for the month. And then, at the end of the month, I'm taking 2 days off. I'm hoping they back it up to the weekend. I want to change. I love my cherry blossoms. Cherry blossoms up the street from me only lasted 2 weeks. I kept saying, I'm going to take pictures. I'm going to go take pictures. By the time I went and took pictures, it was gone. I was like, oh, that's why I got my cherry blossoms. Oh, yeah, y'all. We stretch it out some. Yes. So getting rid of this whole square. And this square used to sit on legs that was much smaller than this. Now I'm trying to mesh everything all together so I can get rid of this. No, some people say, oh, you just gonna have that sucked out. No, I'm alright. I understand where the pain from. It ain't my bones degenerating. Ain't my muscle this. Ain't my hip nothing. It's sick of holding this 30 pounds of duty. And it's very pleased that I'm walking and exercising and showing it that I want to get rid of that weight off my stomach too. Yeah. Whew. All right. Let me see. Let's see. Let's try it this way. Let's see. Yeah, sometimes swing your arms, give you that little momentum. Let's see. As you walk along. Yeah, y'all. I'm not out of conversation. I just don't know which way I want to take the conversation. Oh, other than loving yourself and understanding what's going on with your body. Stop running to, I got this, I got this. Those are things they tell you to put in your head. Ask your body. It will tell you. I don't understand how men... Okay. Ebonics. Because I was supposed to use that in the name calling. Ebonics. They came out with Ebonics because these European Africans, and listen closely, millennials, they wanted to say there was something wrong with us because our skin was brown. So, and they didn't allow us to go to school. They didn't give us access to books or anything. But so I'm trying to tell you, millennials, they scumbags through and through. So, when we would say things, how we say it, they used to say it was Ebonics because our tongue was so thick and long, we couldn't say the words. So, that's what we was talking. Remember I said calling names. Ebonics. What we were speaking was Ebonics. We were never going to learn the king's tongue, and if the bitches knew history, they know we were the king's tongue until our ancestors were made prisoner of wars and put on penal colonies around this globe. But see, that's what they do to call your name. So now, millennials are hearing rumors about birth versus cesarean. Something about if you didn't come through the birth canal, you weren't taken out. You didn't have the completion of the natural birth. Now, millennials, I won't be here. Y'all dig up this video. That's how this European trash penal colony works. Because it sets to divide. The whole thing is divide. So soon, it will be the natural birth versus the cesarean. Now, depending on what side you're on, let me tell you how these trash on this penal colony do. It will either be that the natural birth are smarter than the cesarean, or that the cesareans, children born through cesarean section, are smarter. Hear me, millennials. You think it's nothing. That's how they divide everything on this penal colony. Behind some dumb bullshit that you can't control. Going back to name calling, I was called a bastard. Probably still am. Because my mother and father wasn't married. Have you heard anything so fucking stupid in your whole life? Separation. Separation. So I was never good as the children who came from marriages. As I told you, my down south cousin, oh yeah, I'm a bastard. They're better because their mother and father was married. With them knots and kilos all over her head and shit? That's your claim to fame? So I'm telling you, millennials, UFC, it's coming. Then they'll say, well, people that was born and came through the birth canal could only live in this zone area. And the children who came out through cesarean section, they can only live in this area. The whole thing on a penal colony, like in a prison, is to make sure everybody stays divided. And that's going to be the first for y'all. They're going to say, well, the cesarean section children have more say about stuff than the birth canal children. And then the birth canal children say, they're trying to keep us silent. Them cesareans is trying to keep us birth canal silent. And then they'll start unliking each other. And folks on this penal colony will be so happy, so excited. First of all, to keep the prisons full. Remember, this is the penal colony. The main source of income is prisons, which is free labor. So that they're going to set you up for, especially when the prisons start getting low, because they're privately owned. So they'll put out statistics. Well, Oppenheimer, Jammer Up Your Ass University says that birth canal children are smarter because they have more blood because they go through the birth canal. And then his cousin will come, and his cousin say, yeah, the birth canals is smarter because they came through the birth canal, and as my cousin just said, and I'm saying, it'll make it real. They'll make it the truth. Then when you try to get a job, they'll say, oh, you came through the birth canal? Well, they say you're dumb. Well, they say you're smart, right? What I'm trying to tell you, millennials, it's coming. Anything to separate. So then you'll have zoning sections, only cesareans, only birth canal children. Then you'll have schools for only cesarean sections and not birth canals. Then they'll put out a report, I did this morning. Oh yeah. Then they'll put out a report. Children who come through the birth canal is more likely to unlife you than a cesarean. And then they'll say, doctor kissing my ass all the way up the hill and back. says, oh, yes, oh, yes, they are smarter. No, they commit more crimes. Next thing you know, you have no idea. You just know you was born. But you being restricted already for something that has nothing to do with you. Something that you have no power over whatsoever. That's the way they do it. Stay focused, millennials. What you want. It don't matter. Don't even fill your head with that birth cesarean, because that's bullshit. You got this life. You got this chance. See what you want, because yes, we all have a purpose. Not like that bullshit them cults tell you. We all have a purpose on this earth. So don't let nobody tell you you ain't worthy because you didn't do the work now, or you didn't come to the work now. Because that's how petty these European Africans and the wardens that run this penal colony and the wardens that run the penal states. That's how petty they are. Don't let them fool you, millennial. I'll be gone, honey. But don't let them fool you. They want you in prison or in their army, dying for them. like the Arab bombers. Y'all know, the ones that were promised, if they slapped a bomb on them and blew up something, that they would have 7 or 11 or whatever virgins, as in unmarried or still got the hymen, and they will get 7 of those when they took that bomb somewhere. But you know what the reality was? They started prostituting the mothers. They started prostituting the daughters, the aunts, the grandmother, and the grandfather. But they told that young man, or they told that man, and we won't get to that on another day, but they told him he'd be able to fuck 7 women in heaven if he strapped on a bomb. He didn't tell them that while they're in heaven fucking the virgins, they down here putting their sister, mother, grandfather, grandchildren into the sex trade. Human trafficking. And this was enough to get you to put a bomb on your back? You didn't say, well, what's going to happen to the woman in the family that I take care of? Oh, they probably lied to them and said, oh, no, we're going to take care of them. But you're gone. So you can imagine, my son, he strapped on a bomb and he went and blew up everything. And they said, yeah, we really want to do. And she said, now what do I do? And they said, well, we got a corner with your name on it. We'll send some men over to you. Millennials, don't believe nothing these folks say. You were brought here for a purpose. Find your purpose. Block out the noise. I couldn't block out the noise, but I had to help my daughter block out the noise. Block out the noise. Squeeze your gut. Oh, let me see. Tuck in your elbow, neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're always going to find something to divide you. That's how they make their money. That's how they get followers. That's how they manipulate people. You're here for a purpose. Look inside yourself. Ask yourself, what am I here for? What am I supposed to do? And it will come to you. Squeeze your gut. Tuck in your elbow. Neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1 for good luck. Yeah, y'all, yeah. Thanks for coming to the walk on this rainy day. Got me so stiff. Let me see, I think I got a new message in. I'm not sure. Oh no, this is the nice one that the devotee sent me. Yes, it would be great if we could get the videos up. Like, comment, share. Tell her uncle, tell her auntie, tell her cousin, tell her friend to subscribe and exercise with me. Thanks for coming on the walk. Have a good evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming on the walk.